Okay, so slid on down through that hole right there. Got a small shovel down here. May excavate a little bit more on the way out, but you can tell, man, this was built solid. The entrance, you know, caved in further ahead. So, so this is the first, and you can see the coal seam right there on the bottom. And so, man, tell you, a lot of airflow.
Where's this date back to?
This is circa 1895 to 1900. So good roof support for the most part. Better than that sandstone.
Yeah.
So anyway, we're gonna push on a little further and see what we can find. So straight ahead is the remains of a fossilized tree, completely, well, for the most part intact, still standing straight up right there.
Incredible.
That's pretty incredible.
Yeah, we've seen impressions before. We've never seen a fossilized tree.
Yeah, they found them in the mines. I mean, especially when they were doing the high wall mining. They found two huge ones in the Concord mine down in Hueytown. They actually pulled them out of the mine and had them sitting as displays on either side of the mine office for years. So, all right. Okay, so we reached this T intersection, and just as we thought, moonshine still, big one, right there, and you got the other one right there, and
See all these barrels?
yeah, Mr. Box is all those barrels right there, man. This was a major operation, so it looks like revenue agents caught these. Tore them to shreds. So, I mean, these guys looking for these moonshine stills had to come all the way back in here. Of course, that's when the mine was wide open though. But
that would be an exciting job, though.
yeah, well, you get to blow stuff up.
Yeah, if
you know, right. So,
which way you want to proceed?
we'll take a look around here and we may go Mr. Box's direction where the barrels are. Okay, so we're just going to push this way for a few minutes, and then we'll come back and get back on the main haulage way. See all these barrels, man. They must have just rolled them in here, or I mean, I don't see any rails, so they just had to roll them in here. So, guys were dedicated to their job.
You have to put a date on this moonshine operation.
Oh, I mean, it could be any 40s, 50s even, you know. I will push on a little bit further. Okay, we just came down to hit another T intersection. I went to the left, and there's another remains of another massive underground moonshine operation right there. And this just keeps heading on this way. So, but we're gonna double back and go back to our original starting point, the original T intersection, and we're gonna continue down the main haulage way. So, but just a total. We can. I mean, we can go down a little bit ways further. Sure.
Now this right here, I don't know if it... come across the ore mines.
Okay.
As you can tell, we're spaced out decades apart.
So we pushed further down this one haulage way, and Mr. Box is coming into a series of huge moonshine vat remains. Looks like there's 3 or 4 of them ahead. So I'm just taking a break right here. It's good to have boots. So anyway, rest myself for a second, and then I'll get up there and join him. Okay, had to take a little break. So let's dropped another glow stick back there. So, oh, wow. A mule shoe hanging upside down. Yeah, look at that. So it tells you they were using mules in these mines in the 1890s into the early 1900s. So you don't see that every day. We've only seen a few in the coal drift mines, but that's in excellent shape. It's not a big mule shoe either. So anyway, he's back there taking some pictures. I'll join him. I think he wants to come back there and take a look at the mule shoe. But anyway, just happened to glance my head up and saw that. So somebody put that there. Who knows how long ago, 100 years ago, and there it is. It's still sitting there. Yeah, that's a pretty sizable one right there. Yeah, I'm telling you, man, they could have put some dynamite in this thing. You know, could have blown it in place. I'm surprised it didn't take the whole mine down. Uh-oh. All right, let me help Mr. Box real quick. I think he lost a piece of equipment here. All right. Okay. It's okay. We came from that direction. You got this moonshine bat right here, and you can see they had it leveled. I put some rocks on there. Looks like they had the drainage from the bottom of the vat right there. And that is really old. Gulf Pride, Gulf Oil right there. Oil motor. I mean, I'm thinking that it says motor oil. Select I don't know, single G or something. But anyway, they tell you one thing, they were back here so long. There's a lot of these. Nescafe. It's still popular. That's and it says 15 cents on it. So we're gonna push on to that direction. Make sure we put a glow stick whenever you're doing these intersections. Always mark your way. So that's looking back up under there. They just cut that coal out, man. They left everything the top. It just went straight for the coal seam. I can't believe that little wooden timber support's still in place. So there's just an awful. They just tore this thing up. Something tells me they put some explosives in here to wreck that steel or that sheet metal the way it is. But hey, I don't know. I'm just guessing. So, all right, we'll just go ahead and push on a little further. Yeah, there's a lot. Look at that. There's a lot of Nescafe coffee in this mine. I don't know. Maybe we should call it the Nescafe mine. Yeah. You know? Yeah. All right, so let me push on through this.
I'm going to push a little bit, see if maybe we can come to a beach area.
Okay. So Mr. Box is going to push on. He's already wet. I do not feel like the water going over my boots, which is already just has. I'm right there on the edge. But anyway, saw this in the water and pulled it out. It's really old. Right there. And probably a miner's glove right there. So while he's pushing forward right there, I'm going to push back. Josh, I'm going to head back to the T-point.
Okay.
All right?
You going to wait for me there?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
I don't know, give me a little bit.
Sure, it's no problem. So he's going to push on ahead. I'm going to head back over here and wait for him. And I'll head back to where the glow stick is. Oh, here he comes.
I feel like glow stick film's carrying 2 lights.
Yeah, well, you're late. You're supposed to relieve me from this moonshine operation an hour ago. Yeah. he tried to get around. He touched that,
touched it,
and the whole thing just fell. You ruined that moonshine, man. They're gonna come after you now.
I'm sorry, man. See, you didn't know that I am a secret revenue agent. That was my goal, was to come in here.
Well, you just knocked it down by leaning on it. That's how brittle this thing was.
Dude, I mean, I barely just bumped up against it, and I mean, it just...
We should have been videoing that. Of course, we didn't know it was because the whole thing was going to collapse.
Right.
It had perfectly sat there till we showed up, the humans. Well, we're going to head back this way and say goodbye to the Nescafe section of this mine. But Mr. Boggs said, you can see he's wet. He said it just kept getting deeper and deeper.
Yeah.
So, all right, well, we'll head on back this way. Okay, so we came all the way back to our original starting point. That way leads outside. So these are the original ones we saw. So we're going to, well, that doesn't look too cool, does it?
Yeah, I mean,
I'm gonna step over in this vat
yeah,
and keep going. So stay out of the way of that. So anyway, let me get around here and video some more further down. Yeah, feels a lot better when it's dry on the bottom, man. You can move quicker. I mean, the water, when you're going through it, you know, it's okay, but it does use up a lot of your energy. So a can or something right there. Hey, did you see this 15 and a half? Okay. Yeah, there's 15 and a half. So, man, we're moving right along here. So, I'll catch up to him in a minute. Okay, well, we've crossed into the famed Yellow Brick Road, as Mr. Boggs says. We've seen this in some other mines. It's pretty neat. So, the airflow is good. We are I'm not sure if that's 899 feet from the entrance, which I think it probably is. But
there's 17 right here.
Yeah, this says 899, and that is a snuff can right there. Haven't seen one of those in a while. Probably Prince Albert in a can right there. It's pretty cool.
Yep.
So we may be finding a lot more stuff around here, but that's pretty neat, man. I'm not sure if we're 899 from where we started or 899 from there. So I guess what does it matter?
Oh, it matters.
Yeah, it does. All right, we'll keep going. Yeah, this right here is the purest section of the mine we've seen. Undisturbed. Hey, did you catch the mule shoe prints?
I did.
Yeah, they're in here. Not super definitive, but they're here.
Dang, that's incredible to see a bat this far back in here.
Oh, are you kidding me? Well, we've seen them further, though.
That is true. What, 5,500 feet?
5,500 feet one way underground. All right. Oh yeah, sit down for just a second. Rest my back, man. This thing keeps going. I don't know where we're gonna end up at.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm waiting on another T intersection.
Yeah, that's kind of like what I was looking at. All right, take a break here for a minute. Okay, so Mr. Box, he reached what we will call the terminus. He said it's pretty sketchy back there. It's pretty low, so we have come, we've come about 2,000 feet. It's no joke. So, we'll make our way on back. But it's amazing. This has continued in a straight line this whole way. That's pretty amazing.
Yeah, I was surprised no more T intersections or anything.
Same here. I thought we'd run into another one, but evidently not. All right. Okay, so we reached the end, or the end is safe as we're going to do it, and we're going to start making our way back. We're literally 2,000 feet in, so we're going to conclude this. I may do a video after I come out. Don't need a video anymore, man. After a while, sometimes it just looks the same, but it is neat looking in these walls because you just never know what these mines are stuck in there. So, all right, I'll go ahead and head on back here in a few minutes, take a break, and head on back. Okay, Mr. Box saw that mule shoe as he was climbing over that big rock. So, thought I'd just video that. That's pretty neat. Similar to the one we saw earlier on another haulage way. And then you got some of the old minecart rails right there. So, all right, we'll keep pushing our way back. All right, I'm tailing Charlie coming up behind Mr. Box. So, got a old miner's chute right there. Man, how'd you like for your shoe just to break apart in this mine? And you can look at that, the heel. Look how small that is. Tells you these guys, you know, they weren't big back then, not like people are today in height, but that's almost like a child size. But it could have been they did have young boys as young as 8 and 9 working in these mines. So they did have mules, and they could have been in charge of the mules. They would have a perfect height just to walk through this haulage way. So anyway, I'll catch on up with Mr. Box. So we're heading back out. Just thought of stopping video that petrified tree standing straight up still. That's never seen a petrified tree standing straight up. So that's some serious geology, I guess. All right, Mr. Box, he's almost at the starting point. All right. Making our way on back to the starting point here. Huh. Interesting. Shoes. Okay. Oh yeah, I can stand up. Oh yeah. That's look at that. That's actually a small cross tie nail right there. Keep the rails in place. Rail spike. All right. All right, we'll head back up here and join Mr. Box. Okay, just made it back outside. You're not coming out of a mine like this without a rope ascender. That right there is the ultimate lifesaver. And a good rope down there that's all wet. So if you don't have something to pull yourself up, of course, Mr. Box, look at that. I left all my glow sticks down there. All right, well, use them for the next film. But anyway, Mr. Box is going to be coming up here in just a second. He's going to be tossing me the bags up. So he doesn't need anything.
Let me know when you're clear.
Yeah, I'm good. You can go ahead and come on. So I went down there, got the bags. Mr. Box, ambidextrous, does not need, that's for old people. And now he's going to come out. So here he comes.
All right.
Look at that. That's nothing to him. It's nothing now.
We've done it so many, not this one, but we've come out of these mines so many times.
Yeah, this is what we look like when you go in a mine.
Right.
Get ready to have extra ounces of Tide with you. All right. Well.
Hey, good trip, man.
Man, fantastic. That was worth it. Man, I'm glad that water. They may have created that channel, man. That's unbelievable. So we'll take a break, wrap all this dirty stuff up, and go ahead and get on out of these deep woods. Excellent trip. Excellent.